Told you this shit gonna be different. It's just music, man. No genres, bro.
Kid Glyde is a father, b-boy. Was born a b-boy. What else? Alright, Kid Glyde is a father. Kid Glyde is a b-boy. I was born a b-boy. My father was a b-boy. His name was Glyde. He passed down dynamic to me. And yeah, I'm just a b-boy, you know, making moves and, you know, pushing the community, you know, helping it to grow. You know, giving inspiration for others that don't believe that there is a future in breaking, you know.
Word.
It's preserving the art. That's who I am.
True.
You know, I was born a b-boy.
Yeah.
My pops, Glyde, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pass it down to me, and it's a wrap.
So give a little bit of history on Dynamic. You know, how did he start it, or you know, what's the background on that?
Dynamic Rocker is started in 1979. The founder was Eddie Ed. He found my father and a bunch of other members, and basically, you know, started a philosophy, a Dynamic Rocker's philosophy. You know, if you look up the word dynamic in the dictionary, it's a powerful word, and we live by that meaning. You know, generations, people that came and gone, you know, they live by that motto. You know, as well as their own mottos. You know, but it started with, you know, just a couple of guys getting together and just believing in themselves. You know, they didn't really have anything else but this, and that's all they did was dance. All they did. And this started by like 12, 13, 14-year-olds. You know, and Eddie Ed was the oldest though. Because when he became 18, he passed, you know, at 18, at that age, you know, that was old because everybody else was 13. And 18, he wanted to basically start a new life, you know.
True.
Not break anymore. He wanted to have a wife, he wanted to have kids, he wanted to work. You know, there wasn't really a future. But my father, once he became the leader, he thought otherwise. And, you know, he was like 14, 15 years old, writing to different companies and being like the manager of this whole group. And one story was that he hit up this show called That's Incredible. And basically, he wrote to them, just like a little kid would, right? We spin on our heads, our neck, our backs, this and that. And people didn't know what the hell this dance was. Breaking wasn't popular then. So they came to my father's house, where my grandfather still lives, on Riverside Drive, and they saw what breaking was, and that's it. They flew him out to the show. That's Incredible. They performed, and then from there was a lot of different opportunities for breaking. You know, so Dynamic was always about pushing the bar.
Wow.
You know, the energy. It's a constant energy, constant flow, and it keeps going up and up and up. So that's what we did. And yeah, a lot of things happened from there. Of course, you know, they couldn't beat Rocksteady at first when they first started, because, you know, Rocksteady had the traditional b-boy style and everything. So the way Dynamic figured out how to beat them was, one, doing it as a group with routines, and innovating a lot of the power moves that we use today, like the windmill, the continuous head spin, all kinds of other moves. So basically, they did that with the traditional b-boy style, and just because they started doing something different, they were being made fun of. You know, just like today, I'm sure someone else here doing something different, you're getting made fun of.
Yeah.
But imagine hip hop if we just didn't grow, if we didn't do something new, we just kept to what we were doing. Still had the same elementary rhymes, you know. Now we have people that are advanced with rhyming, where you can't even comprehend or understand what they're saying unless you really, really listen to it, you know? So that's hip hop, you know? Hip hop is taking something and creating something new, anything. You know, a lot of b-boys were influenced by karate, capoeira, whatever. And that's the beautiful thing about the art form of breaking, because that's what I do heavily. You know, I love all the elements of hip hop, but breaking is my love. You know, we're able to create from anything. You know, there's rules, but there's not that many rules. It's an open dance form. Imagine, you know, it's like, all right, you gotta stay within these boundaries, right? But you can take from different dance styles, different creative sources, whatever they are, and basically create something new. As long as you're able to translate it with the b-boy language. If you can't translate it within the b-boy language, that doesn't make sense. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you know about breaking, you'll understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we're talking about dynamic, my bad.
Yeah, it's all good.
She said she wanna go.
I told you this shit gonna be different. It's just music, man. No genres, bro. I just wanna create shit. I thought I told y'all.